You want to hear something really frightening? I had just heard on YouTube that Grok said, admittedly, that the Israelis had been committing genocide. So I went to my Grok just now, like 3 minutes after hearing it, and tried to get it to answer my question, which was, did you just say that Grok did Grok just say that Israel had been committing genocide? And it said, no, I did not say that. And it used the terms that the media has been using, the legacy media has been using for years about the situation in Israel and their criminal actions against the Palestinians. It said, Grok used the term, that the situation is complex. And that's what the legacy media always used when it was justifying whatever action Israel was taking, whenever it made an agreement that it didn't keep, or it lied to people about what it was doing, or it drove Palestinians off their land. It would continue to explain the whole thing by saying, the legacy media did, that it was a very complicated situation. But of course, you know, the Oslo agreements, the Dayton Accords, the latest so-called peace plans by Trump, and all other plans, when they explain why the Israelis violated the agreements they made in all of those situations for really the last 50 years that I can recall, and I'm 75, so I recall most of them, how they lied their way out one way or the other and got the American press to go along with it, because of course, if you don't agree with what Israel is doing, you're an antisemite. So just now, I thought, well, luckily that's all over with, because the media, the new media, the internet media, is not controlled by Israel, and therefore it will start revealing the truth, which it has been in general. But what I'm discovering now is that as soon as Grok had reasoned out that, in fact, what the Israelis had been doing had been genocide, because it asked all of the major human rights organizations throughout the world whether or not Israel had been committing genocide, and they all agreed yes, it had. So it couldn't help but reach one conclusion, being an AI, that in fact it agreed. But of course, within I don't know how many minutes, the egregious error was made of an AI as brilliant as Grok is, saying, "Oh, it never said that," and to the point where now I'm trying to use Grok and asked it directly if it said that. It said, "No, it's never said that," and now it won't say anything at all. I cannot ask Grok any questions as of whatever time it is tonight at. Let's see, what do we got? About 8:45 p.m. In California, Central Coast. So interesting. So maybe what's his name? Nate-and-YAYHOO's appeal to ELON, as he called him, his friend, the other day, that he would help them control the story, just like Larry Ellison is doing by buying up TikTok, so they will shut their mouths about what Israel is doing and what it has been doing for 70, 80 years. And maybe Elon is his friend, and therefore, get it, his friend, and therefore will help him win, as he calls it, the front number 8 in his wars against other nations that are all evil, stinky Arab terrorist nations, plus the 150 nations that walked out of the UN last week because Nate-and-YAYHOO was giving a speech that they didn't think they were going to agree with. So, yeah, that's now happening. I don't know if all of the AI instruments out there are have yet been scrubbed, if you will, by Israeli and Zionistic logic, but I'm sure they're working on that as much as they can. And since I know at least one others, and that would be the one that's run by Sam Altman, has friends in high Israeli places. They also will probably come to, and I hate to use this term, come to Jesus on the issue, which means to come to the prayer meeting that absolves Israel of all responsibility because they've been victimized for since World War II and long before that. You know how the Europeans are about that. They all hate the Jews. That's why this is all happening. And if you believe that the Israelis are murdering tens of thousands of people in Gaza who have no defense, then you're just a Jew hater. You're an anti-Semite. So anyway, I will keep posted to my little YouTube site until it's closed down, of course, for anti-Semitism. I don't know, can you say anti-Semitism and not get closed down yet? I know that they've stopped allowing people to say Jews, and I notice that it's censored on a lot of YouTube sites now. It's blanked out, so I'm not sure you're allowed to say that word either. We're going to have to come up with words that don't engage the algorithm, as BeBe Rebozo. No, BeBe. What's the new BeBe's name? Nate-and-YAYHOO. Whatever he says goes. And if you don't believe that, just ask your local bank. Okay. That's it for now. I'm going to post this, and if it doesn't get posted, well, I'll censor it and then let you know that I had to censor it in order to get it posted. Okay? So thanks for listening. Jesus wept.